Hello everybody, this is TSdL, Season 8, Round of 8. We have SpykeMH vs BGuy. Both boxes we've sort of seen. I do think that, God. This is very similar to the box BGuy brought out in his last game too, just a very heavy AoE focused box. 2 tank, 3 healer on BGuy side, then just a lot of bulky AoE units. Plus a Pepsi, you know. Always gotta have a Pepsi these days. Langrisser as well, but I mean, you can count her as an AoE unit. Whereas Spike, on the other hand, is running also a very tank pushy box, but with instead of the AoE being the route to get around the tank, it is instead the assassin that Spike has gone for. So we have a single target versus AoE match. BGuy's plan with all the AoE is to prevent these single target units from being able to kill stuff, and Spike picks up the Kiera against this AoE box, which I think is a very good choice. Could have potentially gone for a juggler as well if you like ban out IBC and then ban Luke, but there's also a ham to ban there. Plus, I do forget, Lavina has Sword Soul as well, so there are actually some single target contingencies in BGuy's box. BGuy targeting the Rosin first, which is of course what you're going to do with an AoE box. Then picks up Liana, who's also she's definitely better at AoE healing than Sissy. And then BGuy's banning out the IBC because he doesn't want to give Spike's team the additional range, or both the additional movement range or the additional kill ranges. Because there are units in BGuy's box that can tank these assassins, especially with the aid of an aura. But most primarily it's for the movement buff. And Sissy does get picked up. Spike doesn't want to be caught without a healer. Kiera plus Sissy will be solid against the AoE, and Spike is immediately banning out the heal blocks here. I do think Michelle is a pretty fair ban as well. She's really good against tank push and people that bunch up, especially once her unique comes out. BGuy bans out the ham, then bans out the burner. Burner does have a lot higher kill potential than the Sherry, which is why the burner gets banned. Again, Spike's just targeting, with the last 2 rounds of bans, the heal blocks. Lavina has the guaranteed heal block on his 3C, it can also have sword dance. Then Kruger just has all his annoying debuff shenanigans. Tank push generally does not like fighting Kruger. He can cycle his cooldowns pretty well, and Kruger just does so much damage on top of all the AoEs, plus the Dispel. The Dispel can really screw you. I do wonder if Spike will pick a tank here. Yeah. At this point, I can see that BGuy was sort of threatening a doubles tank ban. There wouldn't have been, BGuy would have had 2 magic DPS, and Lucretia and New Flow into Juggler is not exactly the best matchup for Juggler. It'll be pretty easy to kill the dog. And here we should see Pepsi get banned. Interesting that BGuy picks up this new Liko instead of Pepsi. Pepsi gets banned, Liana gets banned. A little surprising that Liana gets banned over Sissy, but I don't think it's wrong or anything. It's just Sissy seems like she has a lot of plays these days. Her act again is really strong. Plus, Sissy can bring mass attack for this team. Well, I mean, really, it'd be just for New Flow, really, because I do believe Nuliko is Tensei, and of course, Lucretia is Tensei. BGuy's last pick here is Elwyn. I wonder why that emote doesn't work. It should, but oh well. Yeah. Spike's last pick up here is Elwyn. Elwyn's here pretty much just to hit Hilda with Greasy, try and dispel guard. That opens up an opportunity for Lucretia to potentially snipe. Lucretia could also bring Cleanse here for more chances to remove Hilda's guard, although if it's a unique Hilda, then Hilda will have the potential to bring 2 guards, and really she should in this sort of situation, where there are 2 good potential dispellers targeting your guard. That is one of Spike's win conditions. The other win condition Spike has is Kiura. With the anti-crit, could be hard to kill New Flow. Lucretia, her puppet's always a target, although generally the Lucretia player is going to keep the puppet far away enough back that Kira is not getting it for free. Game can really go either way. BGuy does have a bit of a range advantage. I guess it's hard to say that with the Kira. I'm mostly thinking about it in terms of the new flow. So I guess BGuy's hope is that, yeah, brings the Lucretia, second corruption for heal block. Yeah, BGuy's plan is to just AoE. And hopefully get through the Sissy and Liana. Sissy brings mass heal for the slightly higher output. That one does not bring 3C because Spike expects this to be a longer game and wants to be able to refresh Elwyn's buff. Plus, Spike is generally when you do this, you're kind of expecting your units to not die, or at least that it's going to take a while. Now, IBC brings the attack buff because the guy interestingly brings Dismiss. That could potentially enable a kill on Christie. New Flow brings Amazons here. That's just so she can kill Elwyn. You could also bring Unicorns. And Unicorns would have been pretty good because Spike brought Highlands, but nonetheless. Maybe, I think BGuy was expecting this Christie to be running Templar Knights, but Spike got the one-up on him. Spike expected BGuy to be expecting Spike to be running Templar Knights, so he brings Highlands, because he figures that'll make New Flow bring Amazons. I mean, it's a troop buy game. You might as well say it's RNG. Kira brings Gospel for herself and does not bring Faith. I do like Faith for guaranteeing a kill, and she does have Faithless. That means there's no chance she can kill the Sissy. Shrine Maidens. not Twilight Star, but even if it was, this is a Bracer system. And double Holy. Spike does not Brain Cleanse. Fine with relying on Elwyn for the spell. I do still like Cleanse here, but Black Hole to poke is good as well. Yeah, BGuy brought Archers on Lucretia. Again, I think that's an expectation of this Christie to run Templar Knights. But, I mean, I think Sporks are still pretty much fine versus Templar Knights. Firebrands are good though. There's really no issue with running Firebrands on Lucretia. They still hit hard. They do like to have terrain though, and this is not a map where you can get a lot of terrain. Jones has some tech that does increase troops damage on terrain. Let's see. Investment on the Kira. Random buffs. Plus if she does kill something, get some more coins. Pretty nice. The random buffs will be probably bigger, and that's more the reason, just so she can maybe roll like a Tenyo damage buff. Something like that. That's exactly what she's hoping for. Tenyo mobility would also be excellent. Elwyn is going to force BGuy to play within range of his tank. And Lucretia's doing that as well. The black hole here is to just poke. Maybe Lucretia lands a heal block or something, and once that happens, then Kira has the kill. Very high intelligence. Nuliko does actually hit extremely hard, but with Sorks, I think there's not a chance that she could tank this Kira. Still, I don't think Spike wants to go in with Kira just yet. Kira is one of the better... For one, Kira brought Gospel for herself, so she only has one source of healing. To be fair, if she wasn't bringing Gospel, she'd probably be bringing her other Guard Ignore in this situation, so she's always going to have one source of healing. But it is nice to have the Kira action to respond to the debuffs first. Plus, Spike just doesn't really have to go that fast. So Spike's spreading out here. Avoiding the line AoEs from Nuliko here is the main concern. Nuliko does put out a ton of debuffs. Very similar amount to Bozel, actually. And plus this Hilda move. Yeah, if you put units here, then they could get hit by Nuliko here, and again, there's the line AoE. Line AoE does also prevent Act Against. Could be relevant if you hit Elwyn, but at the same time, Sissy's here to just be able to purge that without too much issue. And there's no... Well, yeah, there should be no threat from Lucretia here, even if Lucretia moves here. I mean, she has Elwyn as a target, but that doesn't really matter. Cannot reach the Sissy. And this gives Kira the opportunity to come and snipe something. So does BGuy have to jump in now and try and... Because Kira has Gospel. So. Can't stop her with debuffs. She will heal herself. The Kira is looking really difficult for BGuy to handle. I mean, Kira can even like go all the way down here and still teleport back into guard range. So I wonder if Spike just tries and takes this. Oh. So, Smash puts the unable to guard debuff on Christy here, which forces the Sissy action. Or no, it doesn't. I mean, Kira still can just walk up and, yeah, Kira dispels. Sorry, I had to sleep. And it did live, yes. I haven't slept. Yeah. I think Kira just takes New Liko's life here, but maybe BGuy's tested this and knows that his New Liko can survive with no crit aura. Because I was about to say, if Kira doesn't go for it, then Sissy has to move. And what does she summon here? Probably the infantry? You can just send it forward. Doesn't summon anything. I think that's okay too. There could be better value to be had from that next turn. Because right now, I mean, there's a chance that infantry just dies to Liko AoE. L1 does not reach. But I mean, L1 doesn't really want to go in anyway, because if you do that, Lucretia just kills you. She will Dark Reaper you, then hit you with her puppet, and that's one dead L1. And then just these Amazons into these Highlands will be very bad for this Christy. So BGuy moves his New Liko back. Now, Kira... the cavalry is currently blocking her, but again, she can still move here, although then BGuy could move, like, Luke here to prevent Kira from reaching and being able to teleport back. Elwyn didn't necessarily have to do it. And just keeping Elwyn out of range of the AoEs is the main concern for Spike at the moment. There's no reason to play in tank range here. Lucretia can double kill Elwyn, but to do that, her puppet has to reach. So, there's some poking with Black Hole, and immediately we get a heal block onto the Sissy. Elwyn was at least out of New Liko range. The silence now, or the silence from the Luke Black Hole, is annoying. I think I doesn't exactly want to take the puppet's life with Kira here because he only has one skill, one guard ignore skill. Or sorry, Spike doesn't want to take the puppet here. But goes for it. doesn't necessarily want to take a weapon. God. This is fine. It removes the Elwyn debuff. The one issue is that Kira does only have one skill, so now it'll be 3 turns until she's back up. Sissy does have Act again to help a bit with that, and you also do have Puppet as well. This does hobble Lucretia. Now it's extremely difficult for her to come in and just Psychic Corruption. Doesn't have the Puppet swap. That's also kind of why I was thinking you didn't need to kill the Puppet right then. Puppet moves like right here. Yeah, puts the minus cooldown on the Kira, and then, you know, you act her again next turn, and save Gospel probably, otherwise you won't have it. Well, I guess you might as well use it. Yeah, just poke in with Lucretia. Now, at this point, everybody is in range for the new Liko AoE. And Spike's entire team. Oh, yeah, BGuy sees blood. The Kira teleported within range of the Elwyn, which disables his revive, and this should be a fairly easy kill. Wow. What is this Elwyn made of? Did like Forbidden proc and I didn't see it? I guess New Flow didn't have an attack buff yet. So even with Amazon, she failed. And this should be a very easy kill. Definitely. 57,000 damage. Our Luke 3C is effective against holy units, and Amazons are made of paper. Straight up wet tissue paper. Not even Christy Aura. But there is this interesting debuff on this Elwyn, so I don't think it'll really matter just because Sissy single target heal will probably do enough to get them most of the way to getting full healed. Christy takes out the Cav. And there still is the full team AoE for this new Liko. Does not, or Luke does not reach Elwyn. Doesn't reach everything else, but I mean, Kira's Gospel. So, hitting her with debuffs isn't particularly effective. And putting debuffs on the Christie doesn't really matter either. Kira just moves up and refreshes Gospel. Spike throwing the ball into BGuy's court. Lucretia is still in range of her puppet. Sometimes that can kill ya. Yeah, BGuy didn't go for the initial AoE, but instead goes for acting again, Lucretia. That way you'll get the absolute most out of this AoE, and Lucretia can reach a bit better now. Again, there's this debuff on this Elwyn, but Elwyn's kind of here just for the spells anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Elwyn just runs away. Lucretia leads with Psychic Corruption. Then new Liko comes in. And BGuy has to make something happen off that. Does get the heal block on Sissy. Kira, of course, had Gospel, but heal block on Sissy is as much as you could really hope for. There will be one more turret until new Liko gets the AoE, I believe. This Lucretia does have a Tenyo attack buff, looks like. I think new Liko just gave it to her. But Psychic Corruption's reach is an issue here, because Sissy, I guess she runs away. That's all she can do, right? You have to stay out of this Luke range, because otherwise Luke might kill you. Yep. Does not get the heal block. And BGuy does have turn priority. Kira's got one turn on Star Slash. Could have even considered acting against Kira here, I guess. Well, the issue is Liko. Oh no, she can't do anything right now. Yeah, she can't do the line AoE, so Sissy's safe. RO8. Lucretia could just Dark Reaper. No, Lucretia lost the range for the puppet. Right. I mean, Kira getting hit here doesn't really matter, even if it does. I'm pretty damn sure it goes off next turn. Yep. This has to expire, and you can't make it go off until your last action. However, it's worth mentioning is also you also don't hit Liko at this point. For one, hero takes 80% reduced damage, and for two, she heals her 100% HP. Instead of going for an AoE that doesn't give BGuy much value, he instead chooses to just take Christie's life. And an act again from Sissy actually gives over turn priority to Spike. Puppet does have Magic Pulse back up, so Kira can have Guard Ignore this turn. Which does spell the death of Lucretia. Lucretia's run out of her IVC mobility buff. Again, new Liko cannot do anything. Pretty good chance Spike takes this. Heals up to Christie. Pretty much so he doesn't die. I mean, Luke only had one single target skill. Luke doesn't have an attack buff anymore. Also puts up the attack command for the Kira. I do believe we also saw that this was a gift of eternal life Lucretia, so there is potential for healing there, although that will go to Sissy. Which ain't bad. Just Psychic Corruption because of this Gospel is shut down. Sooner or later, Kira will have her opportunity to end this Lucretia's life. Just see route. Is that what Spike is, or is that what BGuy's considering here? Run up, route, stun the Christie. There's no way to remove the debuff, and then maybe Lucretia could snipe something. That will put her in Nuliko AoE range. It is indeed the choice. However, this Luke's legs are just stubby, so Kira can just run away. And Luke can't reach. And then, I mean, you can punch the Christie. Spike is running out of time. Spike opts to take the Hilda punch. Does kill Hilda as her Cav ran out. But I think this does... Lucretia should kill Kira here. Oh, Lucretia does not score the kill. Oh, we also saw that this was a... Yeah, this is a med-ring Kira. The Firebrand still would not have done enough damage. But regardless, I think if Luke has Sorks there, that Kira should die. The issue is that Kira has that physical damage reduction from her talent, or from her 3C rather. Plus Luke didn't have an attack buff. Very nice positioning. Nobody getting hit by Nuliko except your own team. That's pretty much how it goes. And BGuy concedes. Yeah, Kira first pick was very strong there. Very good against the AoE. The Gospel as well. That really prevented BGuy from having any avenues. So I expect to see some big changes from BGuy. It might not be so much a big box change, but definitely a different ban pick route. I mean, you have to first ban Rosin Seal, and then Spike's always gonna pick Kira, right? At least against this AoE box. But surely BGuy has to have a plan for that. Could see BGuy lean more into Rush. Just try to overwhelm with repeated AoEs. This last game there was that first pick Hilda, which just ended up not being that effective against the first pick Kira. Kira just got around the guard. It's understandable though, because I mean there's Helena and Elwyn in Spike's box. Use zone. Even Sherry helps a little bit with that, and of course there's Ham too, so. BGuy makes just a little swap. Brings in Werner, who is pretty nice against turtles. Werner, the assassin with pretty much the highest kill range these days. Double Strike is bonkers. Picks out Nuliko and Cortez. Himiko is going to be really nice against this Christie too. BGuy might have scouted out to see that this Christie was not Overlord's badge, and then Himiko will be effective, and as always, if you bring in something and it gets first ban, that's a pretty good indicator that it was a good swap. BGuy is still playing an AoE box, so pretty much has to go this Rosin route still. But will we see a first pick burner? I suppose Spike might want to ban the critical mass of AoE more than just letting one assassin through. Spike, of course, will get assassins of his own. BGuy sticks with the tank push route. But instead of Hilda, like last game, picks up Christie instead. So might see IBC and Lucretia get left up. Kira also. This might be more of an answer to the Kira for the magic aura, Christie. Oh, like sticking with what worked, understandably so. Again, banning the Michelle. I do think Spike banned something other than Ham last game, but I mean, Ham's scary. It might have been Ham anyway. I don't know, honestly. What does BGuy not want to deal with? The IVC is probably a good bet. Last game's bans were IVC Liana, trying to ban as much healing as possible. And yeah, just can't really afford to let Kira have that additional mobility and sometimes even the additional kill range. Werner does get picked quite early here. So, what's the answer? Spike could pick Elwyn. I mean, one of the main concerns with Werner here is just letting him push up in defense stance and threaten or zone Kira. Elwyn is a way to counter that, at least with the heal block. But then Spike would have to ban Rosin. Because Werner will tank Elwyn, no problem. Just bring state guards. And it won't really impact his kill potential on at least Kira too much. Next, Spike banning out Autocrato and IVC. Ban out IVC because doesn't want to give Werner that additional +2 Moby. Ban out Autocrato because that provoke plus swap is hella annoying. Autocrato is really damn good with assassins. Provoke just the after battle fixed damage really enables some kills, although again Werner is the highest kill range assassin in the modern meta, so still. Lateral movement, also annoying. Swaps can also be really annoying. Very fair bans. Spike's answer to the Werner is his own Werner. Spike's choice, or BGuy's choice. Like last game, I thought BGuy was flirting with this a bit. The double tank ban into magic DPS. So, Spike can pick Juggler here. And that will be enough to at least tank one Lucretia hit. And that is the route Spike goes for. Bans out BGuy's Act Agains, forces BGuy into Rosin. BGuy's reaction is to ban Spike out of healers. So Juggler's good to take one hit. The AoE will be muted with Rosin Seal being available. And Spike's just playing full assassin. Not trying to deal with this Christie at all. Plus Pepsi is a buff for Werner, so that's pretty nice. Also a buff for Juggler too. The main dispels have been removed. Lucretia does not quite one-shot dog, but she might with Rosin Miracle. Because Dog does not have any way to get a damage reduction buff of his own. And the last pick, Elwyn, which is good against Christie. There is potential for Elwyn if it's Twilight Star and Elwyn brings Crush. You can kill Christie through Phalanx. You will need Unicorn Terrain, and I do think you need Rapid Route, attacking a guarded target as well, but that's not too hard of a condition, right? And on Plains, Elwyn having Terrain is also not particularly difficult either. So we have Werner, Pepsi on both sides. Two very strong endgame units. We have a Juggler for Spike. I don't really think the Juggler is going to be jumping in. I mean, the Rosin, Mass Crystal Healing, especially when Rosin has a buff, makes the dog AoE not hurt too bad. You could give Werner in defense stance a guard ignore. And Dog's probably going to bring GDB because the main concern for Spike is protecting this Kira, I think. Werner can just sit in defense stance and on both sides and not too great to touch him. Spike does have Elwyn against the Werner, but like I mentioned, BGuy managed to pick up Rosin Seal, so the heal block wouldn't really be effective, so Werner can kind of just freely walk up in defense stance, doesn't care too much. But Lucretia's definitely going to be able to get through this dog. There's an assassin to follow up on that and then kill dogs so that she doesn't kill. Take guards on Werner, of course. And Pepsi, both the Pepsis can also hide. No AoE to poke for BGuy. Brings Miracle on Rosin, of course. Heavy infantry on the Werner against the enemy Werner, although 3C ignores class advantage as well as disadvantage, so... Alright, yeah, I think it would just... You know, I don't remember, honestly. I am so tired. Yeah, Juggler brings Great Dragon Bearer. He's just here to take a hit. Just one or two. And hopefully the assassins can get the rest of the job done, but I mean Kira not great against Werner or Pepsi. So her only particularly great target is Lucretia and her puppet. Kira bringing Shrine Maiden. And we did see that it was a Medrang Kira last game. There's also GDB, even if it wasn't. Which does make you immune to fixed damage. Juggler's Magic Card. Again, Elwyn not opting to bring 3C here. Wants to just be able to refresh the buff freely, and that's particularly nice with Werner too. Gives you a bit more control. So yeah, I guess Kira will be able to freely push up. And if you're just going to be sniping Lucretia here anyway, and you're relying on Burner and Pepsi to somehow take out the other Burner and Pepsi, and I say somehow because it's kind of like that on both sides. You just can't really stop Burner sitting in defense mode. And of course you can't target a hiding Pepsi. I have no idea how this game is gonna go. I mean, it's Werner Pepsi versus Werner Pepsi. It seems like whoever strikes first dies? At least in terms of with these units. Lucretia can strike pretty freely into this juggler and get a kill, so I guess it's up to Spike to make something happen with Kira. Which, I mean, she probably just takes out the puppet again, just like last game, and that will prevent... That'll really hobble Lucretia's range and legs as well as utility. This time Spike does not have a 5th unit, or a 6th unit. Last game Spike had a Lucretia for her puppet, so even if a unit did go down, Kira could maintain her mobility. But if Dog goes down, then Kira loses her legs. That is a similar sort of situation to Lucretia losing her puppet. So Spike, yeah, Spike wants to strike first here. Kira wants to get something done. And that something is probably not killing Rosin. I don't think she can. Not with maidens. Just moves up a little bit. Juggler still hasn't cast a Great Dragon Barrier, so Kira wants to stay in one range guard. That way Lucretia can't just, you know, move up, swap in. Burner might move like here and go into defense stance. Ellen would probably just move up here or something. No, actually, you definitely don't do that because then you die. You lose your Ellen for free. Ellen, as he generally should, will like just go away from the team, keep his revive up. Yeah, BGuy already poised to threaten with Lucretia. I don't think BGuy will use Miracle here. BGuy's got the skins, and skins equal wins. Alright, BGuy does have the nice echoes. Wow, look at Mr. Free-to-Play Spike over here. No echoes. Or, you know, hiding them. I actually don't know. Just a joke. I do know one person that hides their echoes. No, they don't even hide their echoes. They have their portrait so it shows their echoes, but then they have the, like, other skins. Because you can actually do that, I think. Very OP, as they would say. Yeah, Ellen just like, well, If Werner wants to move here so he can be in defense stance and still continue to push up, Elwin just moved there. That makes sense. I clicked here earlier, but he can't reach there. So can move there, but you don't really want to. that is a free Elwin. Maybe not free, but that is a dead Elwin. And the Tenyo Breeze on Lucretia. But does it matter? AoE to pop Pepsi could have been nice on Lucretia. Well, I guess if Pepsi always stay, well, yeah, because you could like back up and have it section and just hit the Pepsi, not too hard. Yeah, I mean the thing is like Lucretia already reached everything, so the Tenyo Breeze actually is not that impactful. And if anything, she'd want to hit from closer so her puppet stays in range of the guard. So yeah, will Lucretia one-shot? Let's see. I didn't see if BGuy used Miracle, and I'm gonna guess he did. Yes, BGuy used Miracle, which does allow Juggler to die. Now Kira does not have her range. And it's sort of just a matter of time until Luke starts wearing this team down. I guess she can't attack Burner. Pepsi's hide is down next turn, but Pepsi does have shield, so won't necessarily be able to kill that, but... yeah, Lucretia proves how annoying she is, which is to swap back into safety. Werner does not reach anything on Spike's side. And Kira no longer does either. Moments like that are sort of why I feel Juggler has fallen out of so many boxes. You just can't really rely on him as a tank too much anymore. And not to mention all the Dispellers running around too. Like, if you pick Dog as a secondary tank, it can work. Yeah, Dog's in a tough spot these days. I mean, even like an AoE box just pivots to single target against him. But maybe some other stuff could have got banned if Spike was gonna pick Dog. Yeah, it's just that Lucretia versus Dog matchup. Pretty shitty for Dog. And when you have a unit like Kira, really shows her weakness, right? Lose a unit and then Kira suddenly can't do much. And I mean, this is turn 2, so it's not like BGuy or Spike could have done much to prevent this. Not push up, but eventually it's gonna happen. Use Dog if you're feeling AoE team. I mean, Dog can still... Dog's fine-ish. You can still win your games. Like I was saying, I do think as a main tank he feels really lacking. I mean, even like even rush players I'm talking to are saying cab dog's just not doing it for them anymore. I think a tank plushie can be good, particularly for busting turtles. The B-Shock's always good. But even then, like, there's just so many dispellers in this meta, dude. It's so hard, because you can B-Shock them and then they can just hit your dog with a dispeller and then there's a good chance B-Shock goes away. It's tough. Tough. I have finally accepted that maybe I should take dog out of my box, and I did. And it makes me so sad. Because I love dog. Carried me through so many games. He's a good boy. Yeah, BGuy's just chilling. I mean, has the unit advantage. Kira's hobbled, although this is a breeze Kira. Spike will be getting turn priority next turn. Which actually makes the Lucretia Tenyo annoying, I think. Let's, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, no. Kira can kill the puppet and teleport to safety next turn. Game's not quite over yet. But this is not the Crushed Twilight Star Elwyn, so we cannot one-shot this Christie. Blue can attack Burner. I mean, I guess you can with Puppet. I mean, I don't know. You're not gonna kill him. Kind of pointless. Kind of pointless. But yeah, can attack Burner. Pepsi with shield won't get killed. It said Pepsi just takes the Puppet. Makes sense. Honestly, I couldn't tell if Pepsi had acted or not. This does let Pepsi keep his shield. I do think one of the issues with this is that what I was thinking was that it was Kira's only target, but now this Pepsi moves up. Still, Pepsi gets shielded, or BGuy's Pepsi has a shield up, so Kira can't just punch that and kill it or anything. BGuy's Pepsi has burned his skill, so yeah, I was about to say the option is to run away. That way, your Pepsi does not die, but then. BGuy probably doesn't care if Pepsi loses his shield. By the time... Well, what's Werner looking like? Yeah, Werner does not reach the Pepsi, so losing shield right now is not particularly relevant. BGuy does not have to move Pepsi right now. Just burn some time with Chris. Take advantage of being up a unit. Always good to burn time when you're up a unit, so then we'll probably see like a rosin move. Just burning actions. That way Spike has less units to respond to. And Langrisser, it really is devastating to go down a unit a lot of the times, unless you can get it back to normal immediately after with like a trade from the turn priority or something like that. Tough spot. Because actions are so important. Now this Werner is staying out of this Werner's range. Elwyn decides to just move back. Getting out of range of allies, so his revive's up. Forcing the guy to always have to take 2 actions to kill him. So Elwin can respond after the first kill. I think you just move Rosin. You can even move Rosin straight up. Huh, just move Luke. Luke gets a Breeze, but she had Tenyo Breeze, so, and Breeze does not overwrite Tenyo Breeze, so she does not get a Breeze. Only 2 range now. She's a little scared of this Kira. How she should be. Kira can still kill her pretty easily. Kira decides to take the Pepsi shield. My issue with this is it's such a long time until Kira will be able to guard ignore again. By then, I feel the chances of something having died are somewhat high. At the same time, it's Werner Pepsi. So, this game could go on a while yet. I mean, if Spike's Pepsi, or if Spike's Werner reaches BGuy's Werner, then Spike should be able to kill it. I need to add Foggers. It's a good one. I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be Foggers because both these units can just push up and still be like untargetable. Pepsi literally untargetable and Werner basically untargetable. I mean, it's the same for BGuy's side. This is a very silly mirror right now. And with Luke having lost the puppet, she does lose a lot of her effectiveness. It's so hard for her to reach now. It's actually a bit easier for Kira. She has a bit more range. Spike's got turn priority. This is Kira's range. This is the line of death. Well, I mean, it's not really. It's the line of death for Lucretia. Werner and Pepsi don't give a damn. Rosasil doesn't really either. That anti-breeze lady, oh yeah. She's I think you need Kaguya. She's an interesting one. All I know is you gotta like pick up a bunch of stuff and stuff. I'll figure it out later. Yeah, there's nothing really to gain from Ellen going in. I do actually like saving Pepsi Shadow Stealth there. But I can understand. I mean, Pepsi Breeze is here, which is damn nice. You guys got 1 turn. Until FC 3C is up. Spike's Werner did get a Breeze last turn, but I mean, no, I don't think there's any way you're in offense or defense stance here. There was nothing threatening. Because BGuy's FC3C is down, and Werner wasn't in range. Or if he was, he has that. Well, he ignores class disadvantage. Still, it's a hell of a gamble, right? I can't remember if he had a Breeze last turn or not. If he did, then I do think that he would have reached. Yeah, he should have reached if he had a Breeze. There's no way Werner is not in attack stance. But Werner does not have a buff. I mean, still the heavy infantry might be enough. I feel like BGuy's gonna be comfortable testing it. And Pepsi's threatening the Kyura here. Werner takes the Elwyn life. This does put Werner in strike stance. So, what do you do? Kyura doesn't have a skill. She's pretty useless. If you don't move Elwyn, yeah, Elwyn takes Luke's life here. Yep. Both, well, Spike's Pepsi was untargetable, so it doesn't matter if he has a shield or not. What do? I don't think you kill. I think you try. Do you test your luck on this Werner? I mean, if not, he's gonna kill yours, right? Yeah, test his luck. Is it? Defense stance. It was not defense stance. So yeah, I thought it was a little obvious myself. But this is a Pepsi kill because it's a melee. Yeah, double strike just too damn strong. And the warfare tactics allows Werner to get to safety. And so this game has been flipped on its head. Well, not really. No, that's a hell of an overstatement. It's a 3v3. Well, I understand why you attack the Werner, because if not, then there's 100% chance that your Werner dies. Well, maybe not 100%, but I can understand, because BGuy felt pretty confident that Spike's Werner was in attack stance. And if you don't hit Werner there, or if you don't hit Spike's Werner, then if Spike's Werner is in attack stance, it kills your Werner. You could just move his Werner, yeah, fair enough. Could have done that. Maybe he breathed, I don't know. Yeah, 4 move. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I got nothing, dog. Yeah, running away with Werner did seem good. This should kill, I think. Yep, pretty easy. I mean, even if you were in defense stance, doesn't matter. And that looks like the game. Pepsi kill and end, indeed. I mean, there's the endgame Christie here, but eventually Rosin dies. Yeah, BGuy concedes. Closing thoughts. Yeah, it was a game on a knife's edge, right up until that FC attacks Werner. And then Pepsi loses shield and dies to Werner after that, and then BGuy it's not a favorable trade. Trying to think. BGuy could have tried to attack the Werner with his own Werner if Werner reached. Yeah, I don't know. I'm dead. My brain's dead. Sorry. I wish I had better things to say, but I don't. So yeah. Congratulations to SpykeMH for advancing to the round of 4, and better luck next time to BGuy.